Yep, back in another video reacting to the Game Award nominations they have just released 15 hours ago. I have seen them, but I do have thoughts on what games are good or snubs, but I'll just talk about
And
it.
the Game Award goes to. And the Game Award.
Pretty hyped for the trailers. I don't really care for the awards. The awards are nice, obviously, but they're all biased.
10 years
It's
ago,
not like it's
we
a competition.
began a journey together to celebrate video games as the biggest, most powerful form of entertainment in the world. And on Thursday, December 12th, right here at Peacock Theater in Los Angeles, we will recognize the best and show you what's next with
Will
the
you?
10th anniversary of the Game Awards. Hey everybody, I'm Jeff Keighley, and welcome to the TGA Global Nomination Announcement Special.
Let's do
Today,
it.
it is my distinct honor to reveal this year's nominees, recognizing talented game developers from studios big and small around the world. And you can help select the winners by voting right now at thegameawards.com. All right, you've waited long enough.
Oh shit,
Let's
I don't
do
even
it.
have to be on
Here
the
are the
screen anymore.
nominees for the Game Awards 2024.
I wouldn't hurt,
For
but
Best Ongoing Game, the nominees
best
are
ongoing game.
Destiny 2,
No.
Diablo 4.
Let me
Praise
already.
for the Game Awards
Already.
2024.
I have a problem with Diablo 4.
For Best Ongoing Game, the nominees are Destiny 2,
Diablo 4 should not be here. As someone, I didn't play Vestal Hatred, but as someone who plays Diablo a decent amount, I didn't purchase Vestal Hatred because the base game isn't good. Diablo, obviously, it should be here. Let me take that back. It should be here, but it shouldn't even be second place of winning. It's not even that good.
Final Fantasy 14,
Don't play Final Fantasy.
Fortnite, and Hell.
Yeah.
The nominees are Destiny 2, Diablo 4,
Yo,
Final Fantasy 14,
Fortnite should honestly win the best ongoing game. Regardless of what you think about Fortnite, you play it or not. I don't even play Fortnite. That's a lie. I play Fortnite here and there. But Fortnite should obviously win it. I mean, it might not be the best ongoing game, but it's the most consistent in terms of quality of a game that's still going.
and
Out of all these
Helldivers
games,
2.
Helldivers 2 now.
Your best performance nominees are Brianna White for Final Fantasy VII
I
Rebirth,
don't know this.
Hannah Tell for Life is Strange Double Exposure, Umberly Gonzalez
No, Star Wars Outlaws. No, obviously
for
no.
Star Wars Outlaws, Luke Roberts Silent Hill 2, and Melina Jurgens
I did play Hellblade 2. The only problem I have with this is the main character of Warhammer 40K, Space Marine 2. The main character of Warhammer should definitely be here. Definitely over Space Marine. I mean, definitely over Outlaws. She should 100% be here. This is the only game I've played on this list, so it's the only one I know. She did a good job, so I have to go with her. Because it's the
Senua
only one I know.
Saga Hellblade 2. For the best mobile game, the
Don't care.
nominees are
I don't play mobile games.
AFK Journey, Balatro, Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket, Wuthering Waves,
Wuthering
and
Waves should win, though.
Zenless Zone Zero.
I have played Wuthering Waves on
The nominees
console.
for best
I
art
mean, on
direction
PC.
are Astrobot, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, Metaphor ReFantazio, and Neva.
The fact that Warhammer 40K, you're going to hear me bring that game up a lot, but the fact Warhammer 40K is not in the best art direction out of these games is insane.
Astrobot,
Warhammer 40K has better art direction than Astrobot.
Black Myth Wukong,
Black Myth
Elden
Wukong's
Ring-
fine. Elden Ring has better art
Shadow
direction.
of the Erdtree,
Warhammer has better art direction than Metaphor and ReFantazio. Actually, okay, I'm missing. Actually, I'll take that back. Warhammer has good art direction, but it's not. These games have more variety throughout the game, so I would say what Warhammer does, it does well, but it doesn't change it up that much.
Neva.
I don't know what
For
Neva
best
is.
score in music, this year's nominees
I know what
are
this is.
Astrobot,
Didn't play it.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Metaphor ReFantazio, Silent Hill 2, and Stellar Blade.
Stellar Blade.
In the category
I don't really have an opinion on that. Most of them games I didn't play. I'm trying to think.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
It might be Silent
Metaphor ReFantazio.
music and score.
Silent Hill 2.
I don't know if
and
Silent Hill was banging
Stellar
music.
Blade.
It might be Stellar Blade.
In the category of Best Audio Design, these games are nominated: Astrobot, Call of
People were shocked that Call of Duty was here in terms of audio design. I'm actually not that shocked Call of Duty was here. I get it what Call of Duty does. They have been doing since the beginning of time. But the audio design of Call of Duty 6 is a 10 out of 10 because they've been doing it for ever since Activision was made. So of course it's going to be here. Does that mean it's the best? No, it's the best of first person. It's the best Call of Duty audio design of right now. Doesn't mean it's
Black
better
Ops
than
6,
the other.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2, and Silent.
It should definitely be Hellblade 2. Hellblade 2. I would say probably out of all these games, Hellblade 2 used the audio the most to play with. I mean, Hellblade 2 audio mattered the most in terms of with the gameplay. Because you actually had voices talking to you. You can hear the ocean, the rocks. The audio, I think they even said that. The selling point of Hellblade 2 was the audio was part of the gameplay, which is true if you play the game.
Best Adaptation recognizes excellence in authentically creating shows, movies,
Is this
and
in the
other
highest
creative
quality?
endeavors based on video game worlds.
It's not.
Here are this year's nominees for Best Adaptation: Arcane.
Arcane should probably win. I think it's going to be Fallout. No, I think it's going to be Arcane. It could be either or. I wouldn't be mad at either or. Arcane is I haven't seen either of these shows, but I do think League of Legends is bigger than Fallout. I don't know. Is that a fair comparison? Is Fallout bigger? I think League of Legends might be bigger than Fallout in terms of people knowing about it. I think only hardcore game fans and Bethesda fans know about Fallout, but you know about League of Legends even if you don't play games. Is what I think. I haven't seen Knuckles.
Dragon, Yakuza,
I didn't even know this show was out.
Tomb Raider: The Legend of Lara.
If Tomb Raider: The Legend of Lara Croft wins, it's going to be fucking corny. This TV show, from what I've seen, shouldn't even be here. I would rather have Borderlands over Tomb Raider, the TV show.
Lara Croft. For Best Narrative in a Game,
Oh, them were all
the
TV
TGA
shows too. They weren't
nominees
movies.
are
I just noticed that.
Final Fantasy VII
Best
Rebirth,
narrative.
Like a Dragon: Infinite Wealth,
Best narrative.
Metaphor ReFantazio, Senua's Saga: Hellblade 2, and Silent Hill.
Oh, this is a hard one. Best narrative.
Fantasy VII Rebirth, Like a Dragon: Infinite Wealth, Metaphor ReFantazio, Senua's Saga: Hellblade 2, and Silent Hill 2.
I can't choose.
7 Rebirth.
It might be Final Fantasy. I haven't played it, but it might be Final Fantasy based on how long it's been going. Silent Hill 2 is a remake. Metaphor ReFantazio hasn't played, but so I don't really know about it. I do know the Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. This is 7, right? I do know a little bit about it.
Tomb Raider: The Legend
in terms of
Lara
his story.
Croft. For Best Narrative
Silent Hill
in
2
a
might
Game,
can take
the
it.
TGA nominees are Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Like a Dragon: Infinite Wealth,
I wouldn't be surprised. I think it might sneak up. I wouldn't be surprised if Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth took it. If it's the one I'm remembering. Which I want to play Yakuza so bad. I have not played it. Oh, Infinite Wealth. Okay, this is not the one I was thinking about. I was thinking about the man who erased his name. So I don't know. I don't know about Infinite Wealth that much.
Metaphor ReFantazio, Senua's Saga: Hellblade 2, and Silent Hill 2. Games for Impact celebrates thought-provoking games with a profound pro-social meaning or message. Here are this year's nominees.
This category is so stupid.
Closer the Distance, Indica,
I didn't play none of these.
Neva, Life is Strange: Double Exposure, Senua's Saga: Hellblade 2, and Tales of Kenzera: Zao.
I didn't play none of them
nominees
but
for Best
Hellblade.
Community support are
This is easy. It's just
Baldur's Gate
Fortnite.
3, Final Fantasy 14,
Fortnite once again should win best community support. If I'm thinking this is right, I think what best community support means is how much the developers care for the game. How much the developers care for the community in the game. And it's obviously Fortnite. I think Fortnite might be the most supported game of all time for its community. You can like Fortnite or hate Fortnite, but the truth is, Fortnite creators or developers care a shit ton about who plays their game. Every week, there's something new. Every week, they're changing something. The game never stays stale. And yeah, I can say 100% fact. They care for who plays their game. And they actually want people to play their game. It's not like they just dropped it, did a good 4 years, and then dip. No, Fortnite actually absolutely cares for people who play their game.
Night. Helldivers 2.
No, Helldivers 2. No. Do they even update the game? I play here and there, but I don't know if it's best community support.
And No Man's Sky.
I don't know. I barely play with No Man's Sky.
In the category of best multiplayer, the nominees are Call of Duty
I don't know what the best multiplayer nominees are. Let me just
Black
finish
Ops
it.
6, Helldivers 2,
No.
Super Mario Party
Didn't play it.
Jamboree, Tekken 8, and Warhammer 40,000.
Ooh, this is a tough one. It's definitely between Tekken 8 and Warhammer. I'm surprised Sparking Zero's not here. I would choose Sparking Zero over Helldivers for a multiplayer. But it's definitely between Tekken 8 and Space Marine 2. I will have to say a better multiplayer experience is Tekken 8. And it's mainly based on how fast you're getting into matches of Tekken 8. Warhammer is good, but you do play after you play all the missions in the multiplayer setting. There's no real reason to replay all the missions. Yeah, you can level up your Marine, but it's not like there's a new map or a new mode or new mission coming out every month. So you have to look forward to that. But Tekken 8, you always have a reason to get better in Tekken 8. You can always play a different character in Tekken 8 and learn all over again. So I do think Tekken 8 is the better multiplayer experience. But I wouldn't be mad if Warhammer got it.
Best Independent Game celebrates games with a high degree of risk tolerance, as they are produced outside of the traditional publisher system.
I don't think I played any of
Nominees
these.
are Animal Well, Balatro, Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, Neva,
I didn't play
and
none of these.
UFO 50. Next is Best Debut Indie Game, which recognizes a development team that hasn't won a Game Award before. In fact, these teams published their first game in 2024.
Oh, for real?
The nominees are
Oh, Warhammer. I mean, Wukong is here.
Balatro, Manor Lords,
Wukong should win.
Pacific Drive,
Whoa.
and The Plucky Squire.
Oh, I guess not.
For Best VR AR Game, the nominees are Arizona
Don't care.
Sunshine
I don't play VR.
Asgard's Wrath 2,
I do want to play that though.
Batman Arkham
It
Shadow,
would be nice if it was on console.
Metal Hellsinger VR, and
Hellsinger. I played that.
Metro Awakening.
It's alright.
For Content Creator of the Year,
This
the nominees
category is so stupid. Oh my god. Why would you add content creator of the year? It's such a bad fucking this is like comparing a content creator to the level of a game design. I mean, don't they already have Twitch awards, streamer awards, where they do have best content creator? I mean, can't YouTube do this? Why are you? This is called the Game Awards. Most of these I don't even know most of these content creators.
Queso,
I do know Queso. Queso should win. So
Illawan,
I don't know this
Techno
guy.
Gamers,
I don't know.
Typical Gamer,
This is the guy that
and
built playing Fortnite, but I don't
Usada
know.
Pecora.
I
Part
don't
of
know
the
them.
Game Awards is looking forward to what's next, and yes, we'll have lots of games to announce on
Yeah, you
December
better.
12th. But what's the most anticipated upcoming game? Here are the
better
nominees
not be
based
lying.
on currently
The most anticipated game is GTA 6. Monster Hunter Wilds. GTA 6 is gonna win,
announced
but
titles. Death Stranding 2, On the Beach, Ghost of Yote, Grand Theft Auto 6, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, and Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter Wilds. Monster Hunter Wilds is my most anticipated game of the next year. I can't. Yeah, Monster Hunter Wilds. I was about to say AC Shadows, but I don't know why I was thinking about Ace of Shadows. It's definitely not. But Monster Hunter Wilds, I was trying to think of another game. Yeah, Monster Hunter Wilds. Oh, when is Fable dropping? That's definitely not 2026 or 2025. But I am excited for Monster Hunter Wilds, 100%. Probably my most anticipated game on this list. I'm pretty sure GTA is going to get it, but that's not really. That's not really surprising.
Wilds. The best action adventure nominees are.
This is a weird
Astrobot,
category.
Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown.
Fuck no.
Silent Hill 2.
No.
Star Wars Outlaws, and The Legend.
The fact that Star Wars Outlaws made it over Space Marine 2 in Best Action/Adventure Game is insane. Warhammer is exactly an action/adventure game. Hold up, is Final Fantasy here?
Nominees are Astrobot, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown.
They don't have Final Fantasy here. Warhammer is definitely a better action/adventure game than every game nominated here. I don't know what they're counting Warhammer story as. Warhammer is an adventure with a shit ton of action in it. I feel like these people haven't played it. Also, another thing about the Game Awards, I feel like they're scared to repeat a lot of the games. Like Wukong should also be here. It's an action adventure game. If Star Wars Outlaws is here, so should Wukong be here. It's an action adventure game, just like Warhammer. But I feel like Stellar Blade should be here. But I feel like they're scared of repeating the same game and it just winning all the awards. Which is why the Game Awards, a lot of people don't like it, because it's like, obviously this should win, but you're giving brownie points to other games because they're just not as good as the other game.
Silent Hill 2,
which is not fair.
Star Wars Outlaws, and The Legend of Zelda: Echoes
I didn't
of
play
Wisdom.
Echoes
For
of
best
Wisdom.
role playing, the jury selected
DD2. DD2. I forgot this game dropped this year. I did beat the game all on my channel. DD2 should definitely be Game of the Year over Shadow of the Erdtree. I will die on that hill. DD2 is better than the DLC of Shadow of the Erdtree. It's a full game compared to a DLC. Now, is DD2 better than Elden Ring? Hell the fuck no. But DD2 got robbed, which is why the Game Awards is just it's a fun time. People take the Game Awards too seriously. You might even hear my tone. I'm not taking it seriously, but I do think the Game Awards is a celebration for video games. That's all I really see it as. It's a time, as someone who loves video games and know everything about them, I don't dislike the Game Awards. I don't really care about the awards. It's just a nice time for people to tune in and be like, hey, this is a time to appreciate video games.
Dragon's Dogma 2.
But DD2.
In the category of best fighting, the nominees are
Let's see.
Dragon Ball Sparking Zero.
I did play that a lot.
Blue Fantasy Versus Rise.
Bro, this game is so underrated. I'm so glad it's here. I forgot this game dropped this year. People need to try Grand Blue vs. Rising. They do have a free version of Grand Blue vs. Rising. 8 out of 10 fighting game is what I gave it. It's an amazing fighting game. The only problem is it's just not as good as other fighting games. So I'd rather play Street Fighter than Grand Blue. But Grand Blue is amazing. I mean, I played it a lot.
Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection are
I didn't play this, so I'm not
classics.
saying anything.
Multiverses.
Multiverses, man. RIP, man. It shouldn't win. It shouldn't even be here.
And Tekken 8.
Tekken 8 is obviously my contender for Fighting Game of the Year. I do think Sparking Zero is going to win. Now, because I think Sparking Zero is better, I don't think Sparking Zero is better than Tekken. But I will say, because Sparking Zero was a game that people waited almost 2 decades for, I do think Sparking Zero is going to win. If Sparking Zero wins, I don't think it's a bad thing for Sparking Zero to win. I don't think it means Tekken 8 or it was robbed or anything. Because regardless, there's a shit ton of people who like Sparking Zero. And the Steam charts showed that on the day it released. This game is Sparking Zero is everything any Dragon Ball Z fan who wanted a game could ask for. And they delivered. And Tekken 8, just like me, if you're in the community of fighting games, Tekken 8 has a shit ton of problems in terms of its competitive play and even ranked play or casual. I do think Tekken 8 is a better game than Sparking
The
Zero.
nominees for Best Action are Black Myth Wukong, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Helldivers 2, Stellar Blade, and
Warhammer. Warhammer should win this. Best action game should easily go to Warhammer. I do think DD2 should be over here instead of Stellar Blade. Or instead of Black Ops 6. Let me take that. DD2 should be here instead of Black Ops 6. Space Marine 2 should definitely be best action game. Without a doubt. It's an amazing game. Another 8 out of 10 game I gave.
Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2.
W game.
Innovation in accessibility celebrates games that are making our industry available and enjoyable to more people. Selected by a special committee of accessibility experts, the nominees
don't even know
for
what this
innovation
means.
in accessibility are Call of Duty Black Ops.
This shit doesn't make sense. I play Call of Duty Black Ops 6. They haven't changed nothing since their last game. They've just made a lot of the shit better. But in terms of accessibility, what are you talking about? It's a shooter. It's not easier for people to get into Call of Duty. If anything, it's harder. Like, have you played Call of Duty? This game is fucking hard as fuck to play. I don't get it. I don't know what this category means. It didn't invent anything for gamers.
6, Diablo 4, Dragon Age:
I don't know what
The
this
Veilguard,
category means.
Prince of Persia:
None
The
of these
Lost
games have
Crown,
anything alike.
and Star Wars Outlaws. Next
guess-
up, Best Family Game. The
Best family
nominees
game?
are
Warhammer now. It's fine.
Astrobot,
Or Astrobot
Princess
might win.
Peach Showtime, Super Mario Party Jamboree,
I ain't playing none of these.
The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom, and The Plucky Squire.
Yo, they got some bangers on
The
there.
Best Sim Strategy nominees are Age of Mythology
Nah,
Retold,
I played it. I don't like it.
Frostpunk 2,
Frostpunk 2. Ooh, I'm glad this here. I didn't think it was gonna be here. I forgot about it. Frostpunk 2.
Kunitsugami,
Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess is better than Frostpunk 2. Shit, it's hard to say. I played Frostpunk. There's so much more in Frostpunk than there is Path of the Goddess. Frostpunk 2 has way more playability than Path of the Goddess. But Path of the Goddess is a shit ton more fun. I did beat Path of the Goddess. I blitzed the game. The game was super fun. Best sim strategy game, I might give it to Frostpunk. Because Frostpunk is a lot more in depth with its strategy and sim. It's way more, I don't know why I said sim. Simulation is what it is. Path of the Goddess is closer to an action game than a strategy game. I mean, I played it. I beat it. It's not really a sim or slash strategy. You don't really think that much in this game. You just really do. And you control your you have a lot of you play as a main character. It's not like you just sit back and let the game do what it do.
Path of the Goddess, Manor Lords,
I never
and
played it.
Unicorn Overlord.
Don't know what this is.
This year, these titles are nominated for Best Sports Racing.
Give it to 2K.
F1 24.
I don't play none of these.
EA Sports
Whoa,
FC
2 EAs?
25. NBA 2K 25.
2K should obviously win, I
Top
guess.
Spin 2K 25 and WWE 2K 24.
Give it to 2K. I don't really
All
care.
right, let's take a look at our 3 esports categories.
Actually, don't give
Starting
it 2K. Fuck 2K.
Best
2K used to be
esports
good.
The nominees are
Best esports game.
Counter-Strike 2,
I guess this is a good category.
Dota 2, League of Legends,
Obviously, League is gonna
Mobile
win.
Legends Bang Bang, and Valorant.
Bro, League be having like
Nominees for
300,000
Best
people
Esports
watching
Athlete are
on their YouTube live streams.
3-3,
I don't know none of these
Alexi
guys.
B, Juvie, Faker, Zywoo, and Kong Kong.
I don't know
And for
none
the
of
Best
them.
esports team, our special esports committee nominated these teams: Billy Gaming, League of Legends;
Yeah,
Gen
them
G,
fits are
League
hard.
of Legends; Navi,
The first one
Counter-Strike;
was.
T1, League of Legends; and Team Liquid, Dota 2. All right, it's time for our final 2 categories. For Best Game Direction, which recognizes outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design, the nominees are
Best game direction.
Astrobot, Balatro, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and Metaphor
Best
Reinvent
game
Up.
direction should be Elden Ring. It's not game of the year. It's still a DLC, so it should be Elden Ring. I mean, Elden Ring is the best out of
Black
everything.
Myth Wukong,
Or
Elden
Black Myth. Black
Ring
Myth should
Shadow
probably
of the
win, too.
Erdtree, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and Metaphor ReFantazio. And finally, our global TGA jury, of which I am not a member, has selected the following 6 games as nominees for Game of the Year at the Game Awards 2024. The Game of the Year nominees are Astrobot from Team Asobi, Balatro from
What is
Local.
Balatro? Like, Balatro really getting a lot of fucking fame right now. I've never heard of this game until now.
Black Myth Wukong by Game Science, Elden Ring Shadow of...
This is the big one. This is the one that has a lot of people heated. I agree. Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree should not be Game of the Year contender. Does that mean it's not better than everything in this Game Awards? No, it's better than 90% of the shit here. But Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree by itself is not better than Warhammer. Shadow of the Erdtree is not better than DD2, and it's not better than Stellar Blade. It's a $40 DLC connected to a game people already love with all their hearts. It should not be here.
The Erdtree by From Software, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth from Square Enix, and Metaphor ReFantazio.
Oh, there's no Silent Hill 2.
from
That's
Studio
surprising.
Zero.
It's surprising they chose a DLC over Silent Hill 2, which is a remake. Nothing in a remake. I mean, I don't think remakes should be allowed either. Mainly because it's already an amazing game. You're just reselling the same product that people already claim is a 10 out of 10 game, and it's surprised that people love it.
So there you have it. Those are your...
But that is the Game Awards nominees. I do think people need to relax. It's just the Game Awards. If your game wins, if it doesn't get nominated, so what? DD2 did not get nominated for Game of the Year. Warhammer did not get nominated for Game of the Year. I think Warhammer and DD2 are obviously better than Erdtree. I think Warhammer and DD2 are better than Erdtree. I think Warhammer and DD2 is better than Astrobot. But it's just a game. The Game Awards is not about the awards. It's about the trailers. I care about the damn trailers. Everybody cares about the trailers. All I want to see is a Monster Hunter Wild. Damn, I forgot my armrest is broken. I want a Monster Hunter Wilds fucking trailer. I want Marvel Rivals dropped way before. I want a Marvel Rivals new character trailer. I want a new Fable trailer. I want a new Gears of War trailer, which is probably not going to happen, obviously. But I want new trailers. I don't give a fuck. I want a new Mafia trailer. Mafia is one of my favorite games of all time. Give me a new Mafia trailer. People need to relax. The Game Awards is not about the awards. It's about the games, the new games that we get to see. Now, will we get to see that many? Who knows? But that is it. Peace. I see you in the video, and goodbye.